Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be ranking Blend Bunny palettes. I have 14 palettes here and we are going to be ranking from, I don't want to say worst because I love all of these palettes, but from my least favorite, which is still a very good palette. And I wouldn't say it's the least favorite in my collection because I would still use this palette anytime, any place, but to my favorite. So we are going to be doing that kind of ranking. So let's start off with number 14, which is the Blend Bunny. Well, they're all Blend Bunny, but the Surge palette. So I would probably use this one the least. I would reach for this one probably the least because I don't do like really bright looks that much unless I'm doing like a collab or like a special project or something like that. But I love these colors. Also, I am not a big fan, although I have reached into these. This is a well-loved palette. I've reached into these shimmers a lot, although I am not a big fan of these shimmers. But they are their old shimmer formula. They don't make this palette anymore because I think they don't really make the neon colors anymore. But this was a really good formula, and I like the way they did. This is when they did the column situation here, and really loved when they had the Surge palette. So that is at number 14. I bought the new Sickly Sweet palette. This is the one where they have the little square situations here. And this is a really good palette. There's nothing wrong with this palette. I just don't reach for pastel palettes that often. That is what I will say about this one, but it is a really good formula. Love it to pieces. Again, this is the Sickly Sweet palette. I just am not in love with pastels, and that is why that one is so low. Okay, at number 12 we have the Blend Bunny All Done Up palette. We have this one. I just I don't really know how to use this one too much. I don't have situations. I keep using that word, situations. Why do I keep using situation? I don't have events where I really need to use this color story. So that's why this one is ranked so low. I've only used this one a couple of times, so that's why that one is ranked so low. Okay, these two palettes, I'll just rank these together. These are from the Ellis Atlantis Volume 2 collection. This is the Origin, and this is the Imperial palette. One is a little more warm toned, one is a little more cool toned. This is the Origin, this is the Imperial. Love these both, really love these. These are all matte palettes. Really love them. They're just so low because they're just a little bit boring, just a little bit on the boring side, but they are a fabulous, absolutely fabulous formula. Just love the Blend Bunny formula. One of my favorite indie brands out there when you need a good blendable pigmented formula. You can see how dirty my desk is through this mirror here. Okay, anyway, great formula, great palette. The color story is just kind of meh for me. Okay, in at the next place we have the Blend Bunny Lure palette. Beautiful palette. Love this palette. Just don't see myself reaching for this one a lot, although I do love this. And this row here, we're still doing the row situation here. Love the blues. I love this one right here. Love this color story. This is a beautiful color story. And then we have the row of shimmers up here. Beautiful color story. absolutely love this color story. I just don't find myself reaching for this one very much. That is why it is ranked a little lower. A little lower. And then this one, when they first started, this one was like my favorite. This is the Dollhouse. This is what they were calling their neutral palette. Now, I was using a lot of this and this right here. Again, this is the old shimmer formula that we have here. And then they have some shimmers down here. So, not my favorite formula, but the neutrals that we have here are excellent, absolutely excellent. That is why we have it a little bit in the middle of the pile. So we are ranking it there. Well, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are at number 6, which is the collaboration with Robert Welch, which is the Divination palette. And I love this kind of color story, which is not quite a rainbow, but it is a little bit of a grungy rainbow. I would say it is a beautiful, beautiful palette. And we have these shimmers down here. Love that we have the blacks and whites in this palette. Love that we have some browns in here, purples. Love that. Those blues, the blues are okay. The blues are okay. The greens are okay, but love that we have this up here. So we are loving this palette. I love this design here. This design here, right here. Love the packaging. Love the packaging on this one. I think this really fit Robert's aesthetic with this packaging. And I think he did a great job with Blend Bunny with this one. So we have those palettes there. My area is such a mess. Okay, then we have, I think they really changed things when they released this Beauty Below palette. That's when they started doing magnetic palettes. This palette is a lot heavier than the other palettes. This is a very deep palette. I don't reach for this one a whole lot, but when I do, I make the most beautiful, wonderful looks. We have this kind of multi-chrome color here that is excellent, an excellent look when they started doing some really cool stuff with their shimmers. And I mean, this shade is everything in this palette. This shade is just everything in this palette. And kind of, they didn't do the rose. They kind of did the square formations here with this palette. I don't have the Sugar and Grunge palette. That's one of the palettes I don't have. I don't have all their palettes. But I did pick up this one, and it just makes the most beautiful, beautiful look. And then I have the Longing palette. This one I love. I absolutely love this color story. It's a more desaturated color story, and you'll see that that's kind of what I like. I like these desaturated stories, these desaturated color stories. And again, we are going with the square formations here in this color story instead of the columns again, and it just makes sense to me. I love this color story. I need to bring this one out and do a 5 looks 1 palette with it. I think that I would like to do that in January because it would match the season for January. So love this palette. Love this palette so much. And then the original. Okay, I lied. We have 4 more palettes. This is at number 4. Okay, the Blends palette. This is probably my favorite rainbow. This is my favorite rainbow palette that I have in my collection. This is all matte. This is beautiful. It has every color that I need to make any kind of rainbow look. Anytime, I don't use this in any everyday kind of situation, but anytime I'm doing a collab or special kind of look, Instagram look, anything like that, and I need colored looks, and I will go ahead and throw this in at number 3 if I need a shimmer. This is the Ellis Atlantis Volume 2. This is the Garden of the Stars palette. If I need a shimmer, I will pull from this. So using this with this, or this with any of their all matte palettes, I will just use this. So this is 18 pans of goodness, and these pair together very well. So that makes a good situation. So I really love this palette, and it goes good with any matte palette that they have. At number 2, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this one, but I really love the Machina palette. The Machina palette, and this is kind of a colorful palette, but you can make more neutral looks with it too. You got kind of this neutral side, and then you got this more colorful side here to it too. And this color right here is everything in this palette. This shade right here, love this shade. What's it called? I can't read it from here. I need my glasses to read it. And this shade here, right here, love this. We've got the columns going on again, but I mean, this palette is just everything. I love it. I love the looks that I've made with this one, and this will continue to be, and it was my number 1 for the longest time until I found the Rotten palette, and this is the one I'm wearing on my eyes today. And this is an all matte palette, and I can use that Garden of the Stars palette with it too. But this is, you can make cool toned looks with this, you can make warm toned looks with this. This, like I said, this is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. You can make everyday kind of looks with this. You can make wild looks with this. The formula is really great with this one. It is just very versatile. It is and I love the desaturated. That's the one thing I really like about it. It is more desaturated instead of wild, like in your face looks. So it can make everyday looks. Like, I need a palette that can make everyday looks for work. So that's why it like really works for me. So that is what, and I love the outside packaging with its texture. It's based on fungi, and it's got that creepy kind of texture on it. I just love that. I just love that. So those are all of my Blend Bunny palettes. Let me know what Blend Bunny palettes you have, which ones you really love, which one you would rank number 1, or which one you would rank at the bottom. Or do you like Blend Bunny? Do you not like Blend Bunny? Let me know all the things in the comments below, and I would just love to hear your opinions and your thoughts and all of that good stuff. So let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends if you think they would enjoy it. Just do all the YouTube things. Please subscribe, turn on your notifications, all that good stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, goodbye.